Okay, today I'm gonna teach you guys how to hide your autotune. A lot of people have been asking me this, so I figured I'd just make a video on it and just show how to use your autotune while hiding it so you don't even know it's actually there. Believe it or not, no matter what music you listen to, they're using autotune in their voice, whether that be Travis Scott, somehow he uses autotune. I know it's really hard to believe, to Justin Bieber, Ed Sheeran, Beyonce, anybody and everybody, they use autotune. Now, if you're new here, you just stumbled across this video, you don't know what autotune is, it's a program that's pretty self-explanatory, but I'll explain it anyway. It pretty much automatically tunes your voice to the right key of the song or the beat or whatever. If you guys do not have it for some reason, I'm gonna leave the link in the description for you guys. Definitely recommend go clicking on that. There's a cool deal for you. But if you guys already have it, then you're in luck, because we're gonna explain how to use it. Okay, we're gonna look up something super basic. No shade here. We're gonna look up Lil Mosey type beat. Oh my god, I can't spell. Type spell? Ah! Hold on. Okay, let's click the first beat. Such a loud tag. Shout out to Queerin. I think that's his name. It's a pretty cool beat. Alright, yeah, let's use this one. Okay, so we're gonna drag in the MP3 like so. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so there's two ways to drag in autotune. The first way is if you just want to drag in autotune alone, just go to this little add thing right up here, go to effect, and then you should see autotune somewhere in here. There's a bunch of different autotunes you can get, like EFX, Pro. They all pretty much do the same thing, but we're gonna be using, you know what? Let's mix it up a little bit. Where's Autotune Pro at? Right here. Autotune Pro. I usually use Autotune EFX just because it's easier to look at, less knobs and all that kind of stuff, but you know what, we're gonna use Pro. Okay, so we have Autotune loaded up like so, and a quick tip right off the bat, if you are gonna be monitoring yourself with the Autotune live and hearing it, you know, live and all that kind of stuff, you wanna have the lowest latency you can. So right off the bat, it's not gonna be on low latency just to get the best sound. But once again, if you are recording live hearing it, just go to this little settings tab and click this use low latency knob. It's pretty much just going to lower that latency by a ton. It's going to be way easier to monitor and way easier to use it. Overall, it's a huge dub. So the big thing we're going to be focusing on is the retune speed and the humanize. These are two very, very, very important things for pulling off this effect. But if we hear ourselves just with the autotune on, this is what we sound like. You can hear it's very auto-tuney. You know what I mean? If you guys are new to mixing and you guys don't really have the time to mix, I totally understand that. I make vocal presets and mastering presets to pretty much help you guys out with that. I understand the struggles of it. It's not fun. Finding a good engineer is really hard to do, so that's what presets are for. Go to my website, logan.com, if you are interested in that. The mix I'm going to be using is called the industry preset. You can find it on there. You guys can just go download it. It's all stock, by the way, and all you got to do is just click on it and drag it in like so. Ready? Boom. We got it. So we're just gonna hear the difference on what it sounds with the preset, just so you guys know what the difference of the preset makes, and then just the autotune and stuff like that, just so there's no confusion. This is with the autotune cranked all the way. Oh, 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 oh. Karen made it wavy. Say I wanna babe. Rest on me, can't look back. I don't wanna know that. My son, gotta rest on. Okay, so we can hear that the autotune is going fucking crazy. The mix is really nice, but that autotune's got to be fixed. So I'm going to explain what the retune and humanize does, okay? So the retune speed goes from 400 to 0, okay? And now the higher that number is, the less amount of autotune is going to be on your voice. The lower that number is, so if you go to 0, you're going to be sounding like T-Pain, you're going to be sounding like Travis Scott on steroids, like crazy. Now you might be thinking, oh, just go to 400 and then bada bing, bada boom. You're going to sound like you don't have it on. You don't want that, trust me. You may as well not have autotune on and you're going to sound bad. You're going to sound trash. Now for your retune setting, I recommend putting that at around 20, maybe 15. So this is 0. And then if we put it to 20, it's a lot smoother. And then the humanize section will pretty much add a bunch of realism to your longer extended notes. It'll make it sound more natural and more like a human, hence humanize. So you can really crank this to whatever. I personally, once again, I recommend doing that in like the 30s, 20s, you know, but do whatever. Once again, art is totally subjective, whether that be music, art, whatever. So there is no right or wrong. Do what's best for you. I'm just gonna give you guys my personal suggestion because that's what we're here for. It just gives more realism in there, a little bit nicer. Okay, so we're gonna call my raw vocals, and we're gonna hear what that sounds like, and then we're gonna hear what it sounds like with the autotune on, and then we're gonna hear what it sounds like with the preset on. The preset being the mix and stuff like that. Just in case you guys are interested, lookather.com. Come on, come on, come on. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Karen made it wavy.
Yeah, I'm up, you know you want me. I know you aren't like a zombie. This na 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 na. Say you are, say you are. Na 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 na. Okay, so that was with the preset on and the autotune on, everything fully loaded. So we turned every single effect off other than the autotune so we can hear what it sounds like with just autotune. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lot flatter, you know, way tucked behind. Yeah. I'm up, you know you want me. I know you aren't a zombie. This na 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 na. Say you are, say you are. It's not bad, obviously, but it's very tucked behind the mix, you know? And then if we turn that auto-tune off, oh boy, here's what we got. This is completely raw, no effects. Whoa. Whoa. Lot worse. Whoa.
Karen made it wavy.
Yeah, I'm up, you know you want me. Yeah, okay. You get the point. Not only is it super far tucked behind the mix because there's no preset on there, but there's also no auto-tune on there, so we're off key as hell. But yeah, hopefully you guys learned anything from this video. If you guys did, make sure you guys press subscribe, maybe like, and maybe comment, whatever you guys are into for the day. Once again, the industry vocal preset's gonna be in the link in the description, lookather.com. Also, the link to just get auto-tune in general, if you guys do want that. If you guys don't already have that, link to that is in the description as well. Yeah, I'm gonna see you next one. 7-minute robot film to demo.